Shivaji Maharaj childhood, birth of Shivaji. Those were very unsettled days. Shah Jahan from the north had dispatched a big army to conquer the Deccan. Pune, the principal town of Shahaji Raja's Jagir, was burned to ground by Adil Shah of Bijapur. Shahaji Raje was in real trouble. He found himself between the devil and the deep sea and was constantly on run. Jizabai was pregnant, and the great question which worried Shahaji Raje was some place where she could remain in safety and peace. Then he remembered the Shivneri fort and decided to send Jizabai there. Shivneri was a strong fort near Junnar in Pune district. It had a steep cliffs on all four sides, strong fortifications, and massive doors. This strong fort was then in charge of Vijay Raj, a relative of Bhosle's. He agreed to give protection to Jizabai. So Shahaji Raje left her there and marched against the Mughals. And then the golden day dawned. On the auspicious day of Falgun Vadya Tritiya in year 1551 of the Shaka era, that is on 19th February 1630, to the sound of pipes and drums playing in the Nagar Khana, Jizabai gave birth to a son. All residents of fort were overjoyed. On the 12th day, with appropriate ceremony, the child was named Shivaji, as the child was born on Fort Shivneri. Shivaji passed the first 6 years of his life in highly unsettled conditions. Even so, Jizabai did not neglect his education. Every evening, she would light a household lamps and then call Shivaji to her. She would shower all her affection on him and tell him stories of Ram, Krishna, of Bhim and Abhimanyu. On other occasions, she would recite to him the devotional songs of Namdev, Jnaneshwar, or Eknath. Shivaji liked to listen to exploits of brave men. Shivaji felt that on growing up, he should also display valor like them. Jizabai used to tell him stories of many pious persons and saints. That instilled in him a respect and honor for all saints and great men. Children from poor families came to play with Shivaji. Sometimes he visited them in their huts and shared their simple meal of onion and bhakri with great relish. They invented interesting games to pass the time. The children of Maulas were like birds in the forest. They would imitate sounds of cuckoo or parrot or tiger to perfection. Their pastime was building small forts of earth and making earthen elephants and horses. They played hide and seek or played with ball or top. Shivaji joined them in all these games and became popular with them. Shahaji Raje towards the Mughals. Shahaji Raje returned to Nizam Shahi all right, but he did not get any peace of mind there. Nizam Shah himself was a fickle minded person who readily believed all gossip. Hence, many conspiracies and petty rivalries infested the court. This led to killing of Lakhuji Raje Zadav openly in the court at instigation of Nizam Shah himself. Shahaji Raje could not withstand this. Infuriated, he left Nizam Shah and joined the Mughals. Shah Jahan, the Mughal emperor, made him Sardar at his court. In the meantime, secretly joining hands with the Mughals, Fateh Khan killed Nizam Shah. There was complete anarchy in the state. It became evident that Fateh Khan was treacherously planning to enable the Mughals to swallow Nizam Shahi. In return, the Mughals rewarded him with the territory under control of Shahaji Raje. Shahaji Raje was enraged, so he left the service of the Mughals. He decided to teach them lesson using all his might. Founding of New Nizam Shahi. In order to forestall the Mughal emperor Wazir Fateh Khan, Shahaji Raje found out a child heir from Nizam's family, and on the fort of Pemgiri near Junnar, declared him as a new Nizam Shah. Thus, he established an altogether new kingdom which included the territory between the rivers Godavari and Nira. Shahaji Raje fought vigorously to protect this new state. Initially, Adil Shah was with him in these efforts. But later, Mughal Emperor Shah Jahan himself marched south upon Shahaji Raje and threatened Adil Shah. Adil Shah then signed a treaty of friendship with him against Shahaji Raje. Shahaji Raje now began to fight the joint forces of Mughals and Adil Shah using guerrilla tactics, but he could not sustain the war all by himself. In 1636, unwillingly, he signed a treaty of peace with Mughals. He could not create his own kingdom as the times were not favorable for him. But this daring spirit kindled a confidence among the Marathi people. This proved useful for Shivaji in establishing Swaraj a few years later. Jizabai and Shivaji in Karnataka. After the downfall of Nizam Shahi established by Shahaji Raje, its territory was divided by Mughals and Adil Shah among themselves. Shahaji Raje's Jagir of Pune and Supe lay within Adil Shah's share. He gave it to Shahaji Raje on his behalf. Now Shahaji Raje joined the Adil Shahi services. Adil Shah assigned to him the task of conquering the territories in distant Karnataka, far away from Pune. Sometime after the departure of Shahaji Raje to Karnataka, Jizabai and Shivaji also joined him there. Shivaji's childhood in Maharashtra had been very hectic. He and Jizabai had to rush continuously from one fort to another. At that time, young Shivaji used to hear the stories of brave deeds of his father. Jizabai and Shivaji got some peace when they arrived in Karnataka. Shahaji Raje defeated many kings in Karnataka. Adil Shah awarded him with the Jagir of Bangalore. Shahaji Raje then made the city of Bangalore his headquarters. He lived there with all the trappings of king and began to summon the court.